Hey guys, Stock here again. I guess this is the topic, aka advice, aka my point of view or take on it. Number 12, number 13. I think it's number 13 though. I'm pretty sure it's number 13. Let's give it a little talk now. About faith and belief, and how whatever relationship we're trying to endeavor into doing, we're kind of sort of in, or we've been in it for a long time. Whether or not it's just friends or coworkers, you know, we're something on my hand. Ooh, that's still on my hand. Whoa, that's gross. Don't know what that was though. But or we've been together with this person for X amount of years already. It's difficult to have gotten to where we are in life without believing or having faith in ourselves. And this isn't Sadaki once again trying to sell you religion or sell you God or anything like that. No offense to anything like that, but this is just purely my belief off of my experience from what I've experienced, what I've seen, and kind of what I believe in, like utmostly this is how I live my life, kind of thing. But keep it short and sweet for you guys. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't have faith in yourself, then you're facing battles, struggles, hardships. Everybody faces them, right? As human beings, we all got habits that we want to break, or we want to live healthier lives, or we want to endeavor to make whatever relationships we have more healthier. It all kind of starts with ourselves. If we cannot believe that we have our own strength to be able to persevere and to conquer, this struggle, this battle that we're going through, how can we? How can we, if we can't do that for ourselves alone, as a single person, outside of a relationship, how can we expect others to do that? How can we expect to do that all of a sudden being in a relationship with somebody? How can we expect that to work? That's almost like, why I quit smoking after I get the woman that, she don't like a man who smoke. The moment that I get a woman like that, I flick my finger, done. It's like that. You're not gonna get a woman who doesn't want a guy who smokes if you still smoke. Come on, now you gotta think. Like, logically speaking, think about it. If the woman don't like, a thug looking guy or whatever, what makes you think your thuggish looking ass is gonna get her? I mean, unless you being a thuggish looking guy ain't the real you, then I would ask the question, why the hell are you dressed like one thuggish looking guy from the hood? If you're not actually from the hood and you're not actually a thuggish guy, that's not the real you. Why are you lying to yourself? And thus, why are you lying to other people? Why are you fronting? It's like that. Know who you are. Know what battles and struggles you're going through in life. Because a lot of times we come across these battles where whether we win or lose is dictated on willpower and how much belief and how much faith we have in ourselves. Because some of the battles, we're not allowed to bring help. We're not allowed to have people come in and help us. Sometimes the situation is that we're alone and there isn't anybody to help us, regardless of whether or not we're able to bring people to help us in our battles, in our struggles. Mentally, psychologically, emotionally, physically. Sometimes these are things that we have to face on our own. And it's hard to face a battle with hopes of winning when you don't even believe in yourself that you can do it. You know what I mean? And it comes like that. It comes that hard, that fast at you, and that direct at you. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't have faith in yourself, how can you expect to fight and win any battle? Much less the ones that you're facing right now by yourself, as a single person, not even in a relationship. Any habits that you're facing that you want to quit, but all you've been doing for the past X amount of years is talking that you're going to quit. You know why you ain't acted on it? You know why Sadaki didn't just act on quitting smoking until now? Is because I was weak up here up until the moment that I decided to quit, and I stuck with it. I'm still sticking with it right now. That it's not really as simple as flicking your fingers. That's a thought. In order to have a thought is easy. In order to have a thought and follow through with action, not only verbally but physically, and stick to it, and hold a commitment and stay with it, that's a whole different ballgame. But it's difficult to understand that those are two different ballgames if all you've ever done was just talk and you never acted. That you speak of all this and all that, but you ain't really experienced it. It's hard to cultivate any sort of belief or trust or faith, and I just threw the word trust in there because they're all cousins and they're all related to each other somehow, real closely. They're a real close couple, cousins and whatnot. But without trust, faith, and belief in yourself, what are you bringing to the relationship you're trying to go for right now? What you got? what you bring into a relationship, what you putting on the table to offer the other person that's making it look so good that they just can't resist being in a relationship with you. What you got to offer. Or what did you have to offer that was so much more than what you got now, which is making the other person probably think twice or wondering, why the hell am I still here? Or, man, I'm stuck in this thing forever, you know, and it sucks. You know, and you got them second guessing every single day that they open their eyes the moment they wake up. You know? Is that a life to live? Is that a relation? Is that what you want out of your relationship? Is to second guess? I suggest to you that if you are second guessing your relationship, you know, for whatever it means, from Saraki, who is an unprofessional, who is an idiot who never made it out of college, who is only 25 years old, who apparently doesn't know what the hell he's talking about because he's a crazy guy, who obviously hasn't experienced nothing in his life, who obviously isn't very smart and isn't very bright. This is my take on it. That if you're in a relationship of any form, platonic or romantic, and you second guessing stuff, you're starting to connect dots. You're starting to paint a picture, and it's not looking too pretty. That, I didn't know this person was like this. Oh, why didn't I figure this out sooner? How come I didn't give enough tests prior to saying, okay, let's engage in this together? Oh, why didn't I get to know them deeply enough and well enough? Why couldn't I tell they were fronting me? You know, this is just my take. You know, personally, it's my personal opinion that one of two things is going to happen. One, you guys are going to step back, agree that you need to reassess things because things are out of whack. And that apparently both you guys still care enough to work this out, because shit gonna get worked out one way or another. Two, this is the beginning of the end. One of you guys wants to do it and the other one doesn't. One of you guys wants to try hard to make this thing happen, to fight the battles. But it's hard to fight the battles that a couple sees with just one of the two people that make up that couple fighting it, when it requires both of them together on the battlefield fighting it. It's kind of hard when the requirement to fight a battle is two people, but only one person shows up to fight the battle. You can't win. That's the beginning of the end. But if you realize that in your relationship, whatever it is, between friends, between more than friends, you guys are married, you guys are engaged, you guys are whatever you guys down the line, you guys realize and understand that as individuals, you got your own struggles and your own battles, from your own workplace, from your own group of friends, from whatever you do as an extracurricular. You shoot hoops with the homies at the park once a week after work or whatever, as some kind of exercise. Whatever you're doing, you and your significant other, you and your friends, you guys all have individual battles and are in different places in your lives. Up here, over here, physically, even financially, even, you know, in terms of social standings in life. You guys come from different upbringings, different places, different cultures even. This all has to be taken into account as individuals. And that's not even scratching the surface of it. That's barely touching the surface of the lake. You're not even creating a ripple, you're touching it like that. That's how soft you're touching the lake. It gets a lot more deeper than that. And then when you combine the two people together, it's not like, okay, my individual problems, your individual problems disappeared. Like that. All we have is problems that we face together as a couple. All we have is problems we face together as a group of friends, as homies, as a clique, as a crew. You know, it's not like it just disappears. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I'll be honest with you. This is me coming from personal experience right now, for whatever it means, once again, that it don't just disappear. And I know that you know that ain't nobody gonna comment down there saying that this is what I'm saying is wrong, saying what I'm saying is stupid, that don't make sense. It does make sense. It's true. It's real. That's life. That's the struggle. That's the hardship. Is trying to balance your life and what you got, and still having the want to have a relationship, even though it's not right, even though it's not the right time or the right place, or it's not the right you. But even though you know logically you're not right for a relationship, it doesn't get rid of the feeling or the want to have a relationship. That's what it's about. I'm feeling that right now. You don't think I don't want a relationship? I do want a relationship. But I don't want a relationship in the context and in the form that it's not the type of way that I want it. That's why I don't go for it. You know, and if it ain't the right time and you're over there dating people or doing whatever, and you're watching this and you stumble across this vlog and you hear me open my mouth and shoot all this air in the form of words, in the form of English, the American English language, and the whole dictionary at you right now, and it's shocking, it's crazy, it's doing whatever it's doing to your mind, or you're flicking me off at the very moment. Not that I flicked you off, that was this finger. But you see how that looked? It looked real, huh? But, you know, give it some thought, please. You know, think of the other person. Come on now. You got to be thinking about the other person too. Don't be getting all selfish on me right now. We're not, you know, you and I, You and us, you guys over there and me, we're not selfish. You know, we get caught up sometimes. We lose track of things sometimes. You know, things slip our mind. You know, we get forgetful. We slip up once in a while. We're human. Of course, we're entitled to that. But we're in no way selfish. We're not selfish people. We don't try to set out for the result of being absolutely and completely selfish, not giving a damn about anyone in the world. No, we know better. What I'm saying is that if we're not acting enough to get that point across to other people that this is human nature, we're just by accident doing this, it's unintentional, then let's set out to make it to the point where it's unintentional and not coming across as, I don't believe in you. I don't have faith in you. Man, what happens if your manager at work told you they don't believe in you? They ain't got no faith in you. Shit, you out of luck, man. Yeah, what happens if your parents, the whole time you growing up, they telling you, I don't believe in you. I ain't got no faith in you. You let me down. Your whole life is you let me down. How you gonna feel? Don't feel that way. And even if people will be telling you that since you was young growing up, use that as a catalyst to light the fire under your ass to prove them wrong. I love when people, I love that. I love when people try to prove me wrong, but they can't. And I love when people try to shoot things at me to try to shoot me down because it really lights that fire under my ass. It gets me moving. It gets me thinking. It gets me driving to want to prove them wrong. It's fun. It's awesome. But Sadaki, you're saying that faith and belief. Fight those battles. Fight your own battles. Be able to handle your own weight before you start looking for somebody else to throw some weight on. Because that just might be the beginning of the end. You never know. But I believe in you guys. I know that whatever you guys got going on, be able to face it as an individual. That way when you come together, you can face it as a collective. Stay funky, brass monkeys. Stay chucky, masav. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Shoots.